Welcome back. This is the morning show here on Signature TV, and I understand we started off this conversation around Nelfund, I think, this week, and the controversy that is around it. The issue regarding frauds that the ICPC is looking to investigate to find out where these issues are coming from. Nelfund is saying that there's no problem, that the account is healthy, there's nothing to be worried about. Students are angry that sometimes this money don't even get to them. The monies actually get to them even after they must have finished paying their school fees, as the case may be. So one would wonder really, where is the problem? We have with us a student in the house. He is OLUWAFEYISEMIIRE AKINNOLA. He is from the National Association of Nigerian Students. He is the Director of Transports. Good to have you. Thank you for joining us. Good morning.
Thank you. Good morning.
Are you good?
Yes.
So, first of all, tell us about this Nelfund thing. When this news broke about this loan for students, how did the student receive it?
First and foremost, those who got the loan would disagree with you, and those who did not. Apparently, while there are some persons who applied for the loan as at July last year, they have still not gotten that loan. Some have not gotten their the monthly stipend. Some have not gotten the, I don't know. Okay, Nelfund told us that they sent it to the school already, the school fees part, but I can tell you that there are some students who have not still gotten their stipends, their 20,000 naira stipends, whereas they're saying it has been approved a long time ago. And there are some other persons that have been getting it, the 20,000 naira. I think some still even got as at last month.
Oh, hold on a second.
Okay.
These monies are paid directly to the school.
Yes, the institution, the school fees on.
Yeah. Is the money for the personal upkeep, is it paid directly to the students?
Yes, it's paid to your account. I think as at registration or verification process, you put in your personal details and they pay you the 20,000 naira monthly. Although there is not like a salary that there's a specific day it comes in. I think it just comes in randomly.
Randomly?
Yeah, during the month, not
every month.
I cannot tell you every month because I think
it just comes randomly. You could just be sitting up and you're not like you're expecting something to happen.
No, you don't.
It just comes.
It just comes, and
then the school fees.
Okay, and then the school fees. They say they pay to the school authorities, whereas majority, like you said earlier, majority of the students have already paid their school fees. So these loans coming in is like medicine after death. Medicine after death. So, although there was a publication by Nelfund that every school should refund the school fees that for those that have paid, and I think University of Nigeria have complied with that.
By refunding? Yes,
as at last week, is it last week or 2 Saturdays back? I saw screenshots of receipts of this repayment, the refund, and the money was not the money you paid as school fees, but the money that Nelfund paid to the school. Somewhere 100,000, somewhere as high as 120,000. But I cannot tell you categorically that the universities have paid everybody, but I can tell you that probably they started the process for payment of this, according to Nelfund.
But why? It's just so confusing. Why would the school not indemnify the students? More like, if somebody has applied for the loan, you are expecting the loan to come. You're not. It's government, right?
Yes.
It's federal government. So you would think that the school would just let it go.
Okay.
Allow the students to do their exams and not pay anything, and hopefully when the money comes, then they can always counterbalance. But why would they ask the students to pay their school fees, and then when the loan comes, they wouldn't even mention to the student they have to return the money? It doesn't make any sense, does it?
Okay, so just like you said, the way it's supposed to work is before resumption, the school is supposed to, I think, talk to Nelfund, send the necessary information. The first year student to transmit their data to Nelfund so that Nelfund can upload their student information and can calculate their school fees. And it is from there that the money is. But as it stands right now, government matters now, or delays and everything. I don't know, is it that the school is delaying, the university is delaying in transmitting this information, or it is Nelfund themselves that is delaying in uploading? I think there have been times whereby the chairman of Nelfund has come out and said schools are delaying in transmitting the information. For instance, the University of Nigeria just started their session by March that's last month. No, we are in May now.
2 months.
2 months back. They started giving out hostels late February, and a lot of students were expecting that, wait, do we have to, because you need to pay your school fees before you can get access to this hostel. And a lot of students were like, we'll Nelfund pay, we'll Nelfund pay. We did not know the state of affairs, if the university was in contact with Nelfund that, oh, see, we've resumed though, and we're about to give out hostels. What is the update? Send the school fees of the people who are interested. And I can tell you, till date, students from the University of Nigeria have not been able to apply. Apparently, if you go to their portal, you still see last session, that's 2023-2024 academic session, as the section on their portal, and exam is slated to start May 12th. That is barely 8-10 weeks after lectures started, and it's not even complete, because for the first 2 weeks of resumption, students are still running around for accommodation, clearance. Lectures don't start until like 2-3 weeks after you come back to school, and by May 12th now, students are supposed to start exam. Students have still not gotten, they've not been able to apply, and students have to do the run around by themselves. So I'm sure by the time this thing is all rectified, it's already second semester, medicine after death. Students have paid. Do they still need the money again? No. So so I want to call out the government, no, not call out, but appeal to both the school authorities and Nelfund to rectify this thing, not just for University of Nigeria, other institutions. Immediately you are resuming, you should notify Nelfund, you should upload the data, the informations of the students that have graduated, the students that are coming in. Do you understand? Everything should be uploaded as quickly as possible. And also, if Nelfund, just for this transparency of a thing, because they will tell you, the old bureaucracy, the university will tell you, oh, we have a lot of things on our plate. Nelfund could actually have a portal whereby students can actually come, oh, we're about to resume. They notify Nelfund then start following up with the university, oh, we're about to vacate, new students are coming in. Do you understand? All of this information, we're about to start exam, we've not gotten this, the loan and the likes. So mechanisms like that would actually aid for the student, so it's not like medicine after death and the whole essence of the loan becomes useless.
This loan,
yes,
is it paid yearly? Is it throughout the time of your stay in school, or is it paid per session?
Okay, according to when the chairman of Nelfund came to the University of Nigeria, I think last year, he explained how it works. It's per session. Your school is supposed to be updating the data of students yearly, every session. This is the student we have. This is the student that have gone out. This is the student that just came in. And with that information, Nelfund knows who and who to give the loan to.
Okay.
So we are supposed to apply every session.
Every session. So my worry is, I mean, if you are a 200 level student,
yes,
and you applied, and then maybe you are going to move to 300 level, right?
Yes.
So why would Nelfund be asking for the money back? They might just, just roll over to the next session, so that the monies that have been paid will be paid for the next session. Also, I wonder, like, why would they be asking for the money if it's 400 level or a final year student? It's understandable that, okay, this person has gone out of the school and they have paid their school fees. They would need a refund of this set of people who are in the final year. So if you're in 100 level, 200 level, 300 level, you wouldn't be asking monies to be refunded.
Okay.
Don't you think so?
Okay. So like the way it was designed to be, you're not supposed to pay the school fees from your money in the first place, because you actually need the assistance. And Nelfund was supposed to pay. But students pay before this old loan is even approved and comes. You see students, they apply. Like I think last academic session, it was second semester that people were applying for the loan, that people were able to get the loan. Second semester? Yes, of
so why, if the money comes, the money can be bank rolled or rolled over into the next session? Isn't that how it's supposed to be? At least whenever it comes, knowing that it delays. And my problem is the school in itself. Why wouldn't they take students who have applied? Why don't you just take all of it? We understand that it's not all everybody who applied that gets the loan, isn't it? Is it everybody?
Yes, it's supposed to be everybody. There is no stringent requirement as to go and bring go and get this signature from this person. You need to show proof that you actually, just like with scholarship work. No scholarship, they tell you need to show reason do you actually need this loan. But Nelfund, you apply and you are supposed to get it. Just
okay. So if everybody is supposed to get that particular loan,
yes,
then the school should be able to take the responsibility of not taking school fees again, because you know that this money will come anyway.
Government don't trust themselves.
What does that even mean?
Government don't trust themselves.
I mean, it's a loan, right?
Yeah,
and it is the institution. The student applied through the institution, right?
Yeah.
And so if there's an application through the school and the school submits these names to the students and they pay this thing, for crying out loud, even when they know that this, I mean, the exams are around the corner, they allow the students to write the exam knowing that the monies are going to come anyway.
I'm sure you can. Let us take a reference from the issue of ASU. You see, government is owing ASU areas of months, years. If schools should also apply that approach, trust the federal government, they would be owed. Nobody, just like now that the loan from this current session, no money has been paid. Now imagine, you now keep waiting and waiting. How do you run the school? How do you, put a lot of things in place? So if the federal government on their part are usually consistent, if federal government are consistent, then I think the institutions themselves will trust the government that, okay, at so time, the money, we are expecting the money to come at this time. Now, if you ask the universities, when will this money come, they will tell you they don't know. And they cannot just be waiting and hoping for, when the students have not even applied, they've not been able to apply. What timeline should they wait for? Should they keep the exam pending until months? And now that there's a saga, do you think money will still be released until the saga is over? They are saying some money is missing. Will the government still, send out this money knowing fully well that, manipulations and other things could interfere and the whole process could be contaminated, the whole investigation could be contaminated? So I don't think Nelfund right now is going to disburse any money until this saga is over. And universities cannot wait till then.
So does Nelfund have office within the institution?
Not that I'm aware of.
Do you think they should have?
Yes, they should have a representative, although I have the direct contact of the chairman himself when he came to give it to me. For every institution, that's why I said the mechanism of students being able to, they don't really even need an office. An office will be expensive. And online, the world is going digital. Your phone, you should have a platform, more like a feedback system, whereby I could just go there. Good afternoon. UNN or SUT is about to resume. That this university is about to resume. They've admitted new students. Exam is starting so time. Give real feedback as to current situations of things. Nelfund is saying some schools have still not sent this information. Students from that school can always feed Nelfund information. That is what that kind of mechanism is going to be very useful to ensure real time, instead of waiting for school authorities. School has a lot of things. When school resumes, they are working on admission, they are working on calendar, they are working on this, they are working on that, trying to put a lot of things in place, a lot of moving parts at the same time. And this loan of a thing is not, if government does not give them, it does not stop the activities of the school. Do you understand? So it's not, I don't think it's like a priority that the school will be, we have to hold Nelfund, we have to hold Nelfund, get this fund in time.
This is one of the reasons why I said, the Nelfund should have offices within the institution, because based on what you have mentioned as activities within the campuses, adding this particular part to them would be too much. Just create an office. The office is just going to be a Nelfund office for students within that. Their job will just be streamlining these things. I mean, sometimes we know that online works, but again, we also understand the difficulties that comes with the platform of online platform. Yes. So having an office there, I mean, you are students, you are there. Just walk to the office and say, look, you are a new student or you want to know what the status of your application is, you want to know when the money is going to come,
Okay.
to be, and they themselves also go to the
School
school
authority
authorities to get those documents, get the names, and in order
to
to
transmit.
clarify
Yeah.
all these things. So it helps with seamless disbursement. That's why I think they should have a proper office instead of this. They say, she say, that is
Okay.
going on
Okay.
now.
Another thing you look at is sustainability. Now, these offices, while they are it's a very good idea, they are created now. It works section 1, section 2, section 3. What about section 4? Does that office still be active?
No, I mean, most students will come now. That's
Yeah,
the
most
passive one, so.
students will come. We all know there are a lot of government offices today that are just useless. They actually exist. They actually exist, but they really don't function. And Nelfund might enter into that era.
Okay.
Do you understand? While it's a very good idea, if what do you call it? If they can, just like ICPC now, doing ICPC is holding these guys accountable. If there is somebody that can be holding these guys accountable, ensuring that they report steadily every session, and they don't just go into extinction, I think that would actually work. But then, whatever we are doing now, we have to look at sustainability, not just about now, but the future. Tomorrow, will this thing still be functioning the way it was functioning? Because once it stops serving the purpose it's supposed to serve, I think it's useless already.
Maybe in the session, say the sessions at the beginning of the new session, they coming a month after, just to clarify those things, and then after another new session, just like that.
Now, another thing about if they are coming and clarifying, if there are over 200 institutions within the country, they cannot keep track. Universities not all the time publish.
Employ people to do it, like 2 people. I mean, how much does it cost?
So who pays them? Is it the federal government?
Of course, a federal government job.
Okay, I agree with you.
It's a federal government job. I'm just thinking through this now. This thing has been approved. People are complaining about it. Students are not even getting the monies. You are saying that people applied since July last year. Some are just receiving theirs this year.
Some have not
even received.
Those that received were refunds of school fees that universities were instructed to refund.
Not
Because why are you refunding school fees? The point is these guys could not afford it, and you pay for them.
So it's just crazy. But I'm just thinking though, again, going forward, for students, again, many persons have also raised this concern about whether students are able to, when they graduate, because these are loans and they would pay back later on. Are the students concerned, persons like you, that even if they get these loans and they pay back, they get these loans, would they be able to pay back? Because we know the level of unemployment in the country, we're looking at more than 35%. So, first of all, is it a good idea? Second of all, are students worried that they may not be able to pay back because they might not in any way be able to get jobs just after they leave school?
Okay. I'll be talking based on what the director said last year when he came to sensitize students in the Southeast. He said that, because I asked the same question. That how do you know that when students get a job? How do you know when they are fired or when they don't have a job again? He said there's going to be a system in place that your employer is one that is going to report, which I still did not get the logic behind that, because Nigeria is not that advanced. The employer is the one that is supposed to tell Nelfund that, oh, this person already has a work. Yeah. Then they start paying from your salary, and once you no longer have a job, they notify Nelfund again that this guy doesn't have a job, and Nelfund stops the repayment of the loan. So while the system, I find fault in that system, well, we're Nigeria. And I think this loan of a thing was something they adopted from the West. And they might still adopt from the West how they do their things. Like, I think Biden forgave some loans for people that can't pay. So Nigeria might end up forgiving some person's loans. Most probably, if you are first class, you get forgiven. If you contribute or you work for the government, you get forgiven. So these are incentives. the federal government needs more people within the system. This telling them, okay, work for us and we are going to forgive your loan or we're going to reduce it. I think that would also, go along. But then the issue of unemployment is just nobody wants to work in Nigeria because which work do I want to do that I can live comfortably, and the economy, I would not complain about the economy. No, there's no work. There's no government work you can do. There's no government work you can do, and works that were once very, very lucrative are no longer lucrative.
Based on the prevailing situation.
The only lucrative work or business is the one that pays in dollars. Anyone that pays in naira is a useless. No, I'm not trying to throw shades at any. My parents earn in naira, so.
I understand.
Yeah.
But to solve this problem, really, for you, do you think this money should have been paid to students directly, or maybe the students' parents, not necessarily to the institution? Because the institution, again, we've seen the handicap nature that it's put them.
Okay. Nigerians, you're very, how will I put it? You're very wonderful people. You give some persons the money, they divert the money. So
Students' money.
No, you said that they should give the school fees to the student directly or the parent.
That's what I'm saying.
Yes.
Solving this problem, we're trying to look for solutions.
Yes.
To all of these.
Yes.
Paying to the school, we've seen that may not necessarily. I mean, we've seen all the bottlenecks that comes with paying to the school.
Yes.
So, will paying to the student directly be better off, or paying to the student's parents or guardian? How do you think it will be better off?
Okay, let us read the pros and cons.
Right.
Now, okay, talking about paying to the institution, I think we can always re-amend the act that established Nelfund, that, okay, universities take the information of people that need the loans. Do you understand? And sell to Nelfund, then you don't have to collect school fees from them. So you already know the individuals that need the loan.
Yeah.
So anybody that does not apply, those are the people you task.
Good.
So if it can be amended with that instruction, so
the standing instruction, so
that is not.
But then you complain about the institution, not having monies to run their affairs, if at all.
That one is government issue.
I mean,
what we're advocating is the interest of the students.
Right.
Yes, the students first. Our government, you always say to themselves. That does not concern. What matters is the student gets the loan. They apply to the school. Okay, school takes the information of these guys. Oh, out of 10,000 students, 7,000 students need this loan. So these 7,000 students, they can go ahead and continue write their exams and everything.
And they will not have to be taxed.
They will not have to be taxed. Then the school now go and face government. Oh, these 7,000 people have indicated interest. Please pay us for these 7,000 people. Do you understand?
Okay.
Something like that, I think, could be more instead of student going to Nelfund and Nelfund-Nans.
No, I mean, if you are going to give somebody an upkeep of 20,000 naira monthly directly, you should also trust them to give them the school fees too, right? I mean, the person is. I mean, it's your money at the end of the day. It's your loan, and if you misuse it,
it's not your money. No, hold on. It's government's money.
No, hold on. At the end of the day, you are going to pay back.
Yes.
So if you do not use it for the reason why it's given to you, you are going to be the one on the losing end. So it's behoves on you to be responsible with the money, isn't it?
Yes.
So in another 5, 10, 15, 20 years when you are out of school, you're going to be meant to pay back that loan.
Yes.
So it's your money somehow.
But we hope that students don't pay. Yeah, we will still advocate students should not pay. Students should be forgiven. All of these things we are adopting from the West. We want the main aim of the loan is so that as many students as possible could be educated, and we don't have issues of dropout because I could not afford education. We have a lot of persons out there today. I could not afford education because I could not. Probably my parents died and I could not sustain myself. That's why I dropped out. That's the main aim of the loan. So every student are entitled to it. No, I think we should be able to, this loan now, at the end of the day, we should be able to say that, okay, 10% of persons were educated before the loan, and now 80% of persons in Nigeria are now educated. I think that's the point to drive, and if that is achieved, I don't think punishing these guys is actually sensitive. you forgive them, okay, now then they give back, because this education we're talking about, the students are coming to give back to the country. They work, they are paying tax, they are paying income tax, that tax, this tax. I know how much my parents pay, over 100,000 in tax every month to government. So the students are still giving back to the society. So the society should not use this loan, should not make this loan of a thing harsh on them. Fine, I'm not saying that you should just forgive, but people who are ready to give back to the society, people who are ready to work, people who are paying tax, should not be treated the same way with people who, you know, they just, oh, I'm no longer interested in this thing. Do you understand?
Right. Okay, so basically you said the amendment of the Act to enable the universities to go ahead with the students who have applied for the loans.
Yes, let's so that the issue of oh, this university have not sent information. So if you do it like that, universities will be motivated. The universities will be motivated to send this information, because if they don't send it, they have a lot to lose.
True.
So you only, most of the things you only do it when it really affects you, when that is when that's how government, when it affects you, that is when you are actually very motivated to take actions to fix it. But because how will I put it, either students apply or students don't apply, it does not affect the university. That is why you see some universities delaying, and it's to the detriment of the student. So let the universities be motivated. I think that should motivate the universities. You see, they will call for, oh, all of you that want to come. And you see thousands and thousands of students who actually need this, they come forward, and then the university will now. So if Nelfund does not release the money, we now know where the problem is. But right now, where is the problem? Is it on the side of the university? We don't know. Is it on the side of Nelfund? We don't know.
Right.
Do you understand?
So you don't advocate for that money is paid to the student directly, even though it's their money somewhere?
Oh boy. If you pay that money to me, I have expenses. I would first sort out.
Oh, you will not pay your school fees. You will go and do expenses.
No. I'm talking like a normal, like the general student now.
Okay.
So a lot of persons, assuming the economy is so good that once this money come, but the economy, a lot of persons are actually a lot of students can barely feed 3 square meal a day in university.
But you are going to pay your school fees. So I mean, if the money is
well,
paid to you,
it is only somebody that is LD that can pay school, that will be alive to write exams.
Fair enough. All right.
Even the 20,000 naira, it can't even.
It can't do anything really. All right.
My transportation alone in a month is.
I can imagine.
Like more than 20,000 naira.
I can imagine.
And school is not. I spend 700 naira a day on transportation.
Wow.
That's if I just go to school once. If I have to go and come back again, that's,
crazy. OLUWAFEYISEMIIRE.
Yes.
AKINNOLA, many thanks for your time. We truly appreciate your explaining these things to us, and we hope that these discussions will go as far as helping the government to streamline these issues with a view to getting things done and done the right way. Many thanks again.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Signature TV. News in your pocket.